Hey, how's it going? This is Rich with Rich Fit Coaching. So, how to make this fitness journey not suck is my title today. And the reason why is, let me set the premise first. So the premise is, and who am I talking to? I'm talking to the person that hasn't done anything in 20 years. You know, you're late 30s into 40s and older. You haven't done anything. You've been sitting at a desk, you've been sitting in a car, you've been sitting on the beach, but you've done nothing. So what happens? Your fascia system clamps down on all your joints, your muscles, everything, right? And it just wreaks havoc on your posture. And remember, posture is number one. Posture is king. If you have crappy posture, I don't care how much weight you need to lose. I don't care how much muscle you have. It's not if you get hurt, it's just when. If you don't get hurt with bad posture, you don't do anything. So why bother talking about that anyways, right? The next person I'm talking about is same thing, 30s, 40s, whatever, age bracket, doesn't really matter. But you've been out of college, you're not training like you were in college. Maybe you in your 20s, you were going to the gym a few times a week. You know, you just kind of maintain this college body that you thought you had or whatever, right? But same thing happened. Posture started to go to crap. You sit too much. You know, you're driving too much. You're watching TV. You're not outside. You're afraid of the snow. It's too cold. But beautiful. Look at that. Sorry, little distraction. So the secret of allowing this fitness journey to continue until you pass on and you're done with your body is the secret's in the details. So the details are understanding your past injuries. So typically we see these, I got hurt, I got depressed, I got fat, I got out of shape, I got back into shape, I get hurt, all right? And it's this roller coaster. It's like one injury after another. It's like your left ankle, and then it's your right knee, and it's your left hip, and you know, and there's this, you know, it's my right shoulder, and it's my left elbow, and my wrist, and it's just these injuries, and they're all annoying. It's like, you know, tendonitis of this, and tendonitis of this, and a sprain of that, and you know, hopefully you don't tear anything because that's terrible. Because there's your rehab. Rehab's 18 to 24 months. You know, if your ortho is saying 9 to 12 months and you tore your ACL, it's a tricky slope. You're like, oh, well, Joe Blow on NFL team, he recovered in 12 months. You're not that guy or that person, that woman that trains at the absolute highest level and has all the doctors and the trainers and the lawyers, sorry, you know, those two, and the nutritionist and all the best rehab and recovery work and cryotherapy. They have all at their whim. It's probably at their house. We, as just general population, we don't have that. So you're not going to recover from 12 months, 18 months if you're lucky. And there's always that person, oh, I did it in 12 months. And then I'm talking to them because they blew out their other ankle. Compensations, imbalances. So the details. The details are understanding the injuries. What happened after the injury, that's what we need to address. The imbalances, right? The compensations. If you blow your ankle, right? You sprain your ankle, you're playing with God knows who, and you're doing whatever, it doesn't really matter. You hurt your ankle. Your body's natural reaction is to shift away from the injury so it can recover and heal, right? But, you know, you go to someone and PTs are fine. You have good ones, you have bad ones, just like everything else, right? Some get it, some don't. The old PT protocol, I think, is garbage because everybody's so different. I mean, there's always similarities, don't get me wrong, I understand. So the details, understanding the injury. It could be an injury when you were 9 years old and you stubbed your left toe and your body shifted away, you broke your toe, it shifted away from the injury and then you grew that way. You know, so we can't do too much about bone structure. You know, some people just naturally have a, you know, an externally rotated foot. It's okay. We can fix it. Not a big deal. We fix it the best we can. Whoa, just fell in the hole. So the details, you have to pay pay attention to the details. So I call it prehab. What's prehab? Prehab is pre-injury. So we look at the injured area from your past that's healed, and we start to prep it, right? And then your programming needs to be timed, right? So we have prehab work, we have dynamic range of motion. These aren't in any form. You have your lifts, external force, whatever, it could be just body weight, it's fine in the beginning. And we put them into blocks of time that the one thing is in the whole thing. The one thing is the whole thing. The one thing is, it's my Jedi mind trick thing. What that means is we have to do it all within that allotted time. Hour. You go to the gym for an hour or whatever, or you work out at home. I'm an outside workout guy. That's a whole nother video, which I will do. Details. Pay attention to the details. Pay attention to past injuries, because if you're not paying attention to past injuries and you're jumping into a new program because it's the nice shiny thing that just came out and Jared shred this and shred that, and come on. If you've gotten hurt in your past and you're, you know, it's January and you want to get fit again, which is great, and I'm proud of you, and you're not addressing past injuries, they're gonna show up. And you're not gonna like it, and it's gonna divert your what do I want to say? It's your results. Excuse me. It slows the results. It slows down progression. Sometimes it just puts a screeching halt, slams the brakes, pulls the e-brake, spins you around, and now you're depressed because you can't do that thing that you wanted to do or get those results that you wanted to get. Pay attention to the details. So now, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I ramble a lot. I have an East Coast personality and I live in Oregon. So, but you have a wonderful day.